Alright.
Holy crap, it doesn't even give a countdown anymore. It just, as soon as you click it, it says live.
Uh, hey!
Alright, we're actually on the air. What's up, everybody? Classic Game Freak here, and my boy Retarded by Choice.
Retard.
Hell yeah. Up for the classically retarded show. I don't know, but I'm kind of considering this our first episode since it's kind of, I don't know, we kind of resurrected it.
I
So,
think we kind of just put down for a little nap and gently nudge it back away.
yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened. I know there was a lot of stuff kind of near our last episode where I don't know. Me personally, I just kind of wasn't feeling it at the time, and I wasn't feeling YouTube at the time, and
Right, right. I know
so
that it is hard work together.
yeah, yeah. So anybody that's joining up, basically, what are we gonna do here? Just talk games, maybe movies, pop culture. I don't know.
We'll do a little hodgepodge tonight, get back into the swing of things, and then once we get our bearings back, we'll have a show dedicated to one particular thing or two. I
Yeah.
think.
Well, I think mainly, like personally, I don't know about you, but for me, it's like retro gaming mainly. Like that's where my heart is. I know you dig retro games, so
Yeah, I do.
I love talking about it with anybody I can and everybody.
This I know, sir. And I know that last time we talked to each other, we were talking about top 10 NES games.
Oh yeah, yeah. Trust me, that list, I swear for me, is ever changing. Like, I don't think I can ever lock it down to like a top 10 favorite like NES game. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I know as much as I played the NES back in the day, and as much as I not as much as I do now, but back in the day, definitely. It seems like I'm always finding another game I've never heard of in my life.
Yeah,
This random title, you're like, I don't remember this. I played probably 900 NES games back in the late 80s, early 90s, and I don't remember, Pogo Jump 420 or whatever.
that's kind of the same thing with me. I ran across, and I've mentioned it in a couple of my videos, a game called Dash Galaxy in the Alien Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
And like the game looked so good to me. Like the cover just looked really awesome. And I decided I'd never heard of it. I had never seen any pictures of it, never seen any gameplay, that I was going to straight up make a review for it for my channel. And I found out the game really is not that good. So um, it's kind of a bummer because I was hoping for one of those hidden gems, you know?
I do know what you're saying, man. I don't have anything like that as of recent, but I do have a game that I had when I was a child. I played it. I didn't care for it much back then. I don't remember why until I picked it up and started playing again. And I was like, oh my god, this game is such a stinker. And that would be, for me, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I love the movie. I have watched a copy the early 90s. The game, and I was and uh,
You're cutting out
on.
really bad. There we go. There we go. Sorry. All right. Continue on. Sorry, it was cutting out.
Big, and it was okay. I don't know where I got cut off at. All I
You
remember is when I had the game back in the '90s, it was horrible. Uh, I'm sorry, what?
go ahead. You were cutting out, but it seemed to have cleared up.
Okay. Um, but I recently found it at a thrift store for $1.50. And saw like, oh, for $1.50 you can't go wrong. Picked it up, played it, and I remembered as soon as I got that title screen, I was like, okay, I remember why this game sucks so bad. It was just done so horribly. I mean, have you ever played it before?
I I had seen it. I remember back whenever I was younger, really wanting to play it, and I faintly remember a screenshot or two, but no, I never got the chance to play it. As I grew up, I realized that uh, video games that were licensed from movies were just horrible. So I kind of steered clear from it. You still there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think I lost retarded by choice. Okay, well, while I wait for him, I have questions and answers up on the side here, and Gamer Emporium is on here. First off, nice haircut, retarded by choice. Yeah, digging the do, bro, digging the do. Uh, and Gamer Emporium, you asked, did you recently build that gaming shelf in the background? Why, yes. My father-in-law and I did. I actually have that in my game room tour video. Spent about $30 making it, so I'm real proud of it, real happy, and it's still almost not enough to store everything I got. So some 2x4s and 1x2s. That's it, and some screws. Uh, well, I don't know what happened here. Hmm. I'm all alone in this world. Where's RBC? Okay, let me message him and see what we got here. Just message him here. There you are. I can hear you again.
You can hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Heck, I'm almost tempted to say screw video and just do audio.
If it's coming across better that way, then I say yeah, it's not a problem here. Big podcast.
Yeah, yeah. I guess we can try it that way. Until we can figure out maybe a better way to broadcast this. So we'll just go audio and go from there. Did you hear anything I had said while I was trying to get you back up on here?
No, actually, I did not.
Okay. Let me go ahead and cut off the video here. Okay. Basically, I don't know if you have the questions and answers up, or you can actually pull those up by going over to the left of the screen. It's that Q&A thing, but we actually have a follower. We have a viewer right now, and he's asking questions.
Really?
Good old
All right, let's do
old
it.
Gamer Emporium.
Gamer Emporium. Love the videos, guys.
Yeah. Actually, have you seen his video? I think he posted today.
No, actually, I've been out of the house most of the day due to some unforeseen circumstances.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
but I just got back probably about half an hour before we started doing the show, but I do plan on hitting YouTube hard and heavy tonight.
Okay. He well, first off, he said he's glad to see me back into the collecting hobby. Thank you, bud. I'm glad to be back in the collecting hobby, and I think I'm hitting it harder than ever this year. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I can get a hold of. Um, but anyway, he posted a video about chugging Yoo-hoo, like him and another YouTuber, JCAU, and he tries to chug a Yoo-hoo in 15 seconds. And I don't know, I feel kind of inspired by that. I don't know, I'm on kind of a diet, but I don't know, that's going to bring out the fatty in me, because I might want to make a video and take you up on that Yoo-hoo challenge there, Emporium.
Sounds like a challenge to me.
Hey, you shotgun a beer or two. I don't know if Yoo-hoo's going to be much of a challenge. I'm going to give it a shot, though.
Well, I know for myself, I'm not a big Yoo-hoo fan, or have been, and it might be a bit of a challenge for me to keep it down.
Oh, gotcha. Not for me. I might go two instead of just at one and see how fast. Just look like a fatty on the on screen.
Oh, you only look like a fatty if you did both of them at the same time.
That's the goal. I don't
Oh,
know.
two at the same time, huh? Wow. That's ambition, sir.
I might have to. I might have to. I'm always trying to reinvent the wheel a little bit, I guess.
Ah, sounds like it.
But no, I don't know. I could do that. He's got a great impression of the '80s wrestlers on there, especially Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, good golly. Yeah, I'll have to definitely check that out when I can get done with the show.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. There's a lot of good stuff on there, and I hate it because there's so much good stuff, and during the week I'm usually so busy. I'll come home from work, and I always tend to get under the influence of sleeping medication, which really hinders my memory. So the next day it'll say watched on all my YouTube, and I'm like, I kind of remember this. I kind of don't. So
Is it selective memory on like the Britney Spears videos and things like that, or is it on everything?
well, the Britney Spears videos I remember, yeah. Katy Perry.
Oh, okay. I guess that'd be this generation's Britney Spears, huh?
Hey, Katy Perry, she's hot. I mean, at least I'll give her that. Music, no. Well, her music's a little bit more palatable than Britney Spears ever was, but
Yeah, yeah.
Majestic Ultramat sounds like a challenge with that Yoo-hoo. Heck yeah. I'm gonna look so bad if I'd make that video. I don't know. But so anyway, RBC, what have you been playing lately?
Well, I have recently acquired a PS3, and in
Oh
doing
yeah.
so, I have amassed a small army of games. So I'm in kind of a head first in all those right now. I just finished playing Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah.
Um, I just finished playing Heavy Rain, and I just
Oh,
finished playing where is it? Oh, The Last of Us.
Last of Us. Okay, okay. I didn't actually get through The Last of Us completely. I was renting it. Was I renting it or borrowing it? One of the two, and I only got, I think, into the museum, and that was it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I want to go back and finish it. It's a great game from
It
what
is.
I played. I love the clickers freak me out.
Yeah, they pissed me off more than freaked me out.
Yeah, And every time one would get close to me, I'd be like throwing bricks at him, just trying to get him away. Like bricks became my best friend in that game. So,
Right.
but I still have to play Beyond Two Souls, and
That is a great game, and I'm glad I played it first before I played Heavy Rain, because Heavy Rain is a better story and is a better game. But the graphics on Beyond Two Souls is just phenomenal. I mean, it's almost like watching. I don't know if you remember like last generation or even PS1 generation games where you get to the cutscenes and the cutscenes were awesome, but then you play the game and the graphics were like way, way less. Well,
yeah,
playing Beyond Two Souls is like playing the cutscenes from those kind of games.
right, right. Jeez. Well, and I know that's kind of how Heavy Rain was. I know I was the one that recommended Heavy Rain to you.
Oh yes, sir.
You were kind of cussing me for that one.
Dude, I sat down and I was playing that game like if I were to put in front of me a hamburger, um, a good movie, a good book, or this game, the game beat out everything else. I mean, I swear to God.
I told you it's one of those that had like it had multiple endings which instantly drew me to it, and then like I don't know, the narrative, like, okay, this guy's son disappears. I'm not really giving much away because that's right at the beginning of the game, and
Right,
from
right.
there it's it is what it is. And these different characters, they all tie together in some way, shape, or form. And like, I played the demo for it and fell in love with it instantly. And when it came out, I had to have it. And it was around my birthday time in back in what 2011, 2010, 2011, and I was
Yeah.
like, hey, happy birthday. So, I want to go back and I want to beat the game with the different endings, and I don't know why I haven't.
I've been actually going back and trying to redo some of the chapters and trying to do things differently than I did the first time. Like,
Yeah.
uh, like the first time, I was being way too cautious with everything. I was like, "Oh, I better not step here. Or I better not do this." But now I realize, like, some things, you gotta go like full on dirty Sanchez on it.
I have never heard the term "Dirty Sanchez" used for a video game before. That's pretty wild.
Well, it's not something I do on a daily basis, but a game like that, you kind of gotta go beyond your sensibilities when it comes to decision making. So,
Yeah. Well, I kind of went at it like, what would I do? And I mean, like, I can't give anything away. Like, I can't tell you how my ending was here anyway, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Because even like
right.
Gamer Emporium asked, how's Heavy Rain? I just picked it up. And to answer that really quickly, it's great. If you love a good story-based game, it's a must at least play through it once. Um, Definitely.
But I guarantee once you get done with the first playthrough, you'll immediately want to start playing again.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. Uh, the one thing that always cracked me up was how Ethan would call out for Jason.
Yeah.
Jason, 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 Jason.
They could have gotten a couple of better actors in some of those roles, but it was a damn good game.
These were, well, I mean, I know that they were kind of like, I believe they were French voice actors that they got. So because Quantic Dream is like French, I believe. So they got a lot of these French actors and actresses to do the voices, and it's kind of like a Christian Bale hiding my actual accent for American type thing. So.
Yeah, it kind of. I mean, but I tell you, like, I didn't know Christian Bale was English for a long time, and then all of a sudden someone's like, "Hey, Batman is he's English, right?" I'm like, "No, he's not. He's not
Yeah,
English. It's Batman. He's American as apple pie."
yeah, he's actually Welsh.
Oh, come on, stop blowing my mind.
He really is. It's kind of like finding out that like the guy that played House on the show House, he's got that deep British accent,
Yeah.
and hearing him, eh, you know, talk in his normal accent, it's like it blows your mind.
See, I got that blow my mind factor more when I watched the extra bonus features and stuff on The Walking Dead, and like almost everyone on that show is British.
Yeah, yeah, you got Rick. Rick,
Rick, that blew
yeah.
me away. Like what?
Yeah, that blew my mind. I was just like, I didn't know that. And they got normal names too. Andrew Lincoln, you
Yeah,
know, now Hugh Laurie, like in House, that's kind of a British name. Hugh instantly, just like it gives it away. But Christian Bale, you would never think, oh, he's Welsh.
right. Yeah.
So, but anyway,
Yeah. What
yeah,
the hell is random? Like with the main character Ethan. I mean, him and God, there was one more person that game that when you hear him in the games, like wow, okay, he sounds kind of odd, and then you find out later he's like British or that he's French. It's like okay, that makes more sense.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. There's sometimes they'll fudge on pronouncing a word,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and
Tell me about it. Origami. The word origami.
origami.
Yeah, they keep on saying origami.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm
no, 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 no.
I'm trying to think of an example that I've come across. There was something I was watching a couple of weeks ago that they did the same thing, and I kept like they said it 3 or 4 times. I was sitting there laughing and just repeating it because it sounded so like they couldn't do it.
Ah, God.
So, well, glad to hear that you enjoyed Heavy Rain,
Oh yes,
and
sir.
like Beyond Two Souls. I've been eyeing it at my local Redbox. I need to find the time to play it. I'm still trying to get through. Like, I have a backlog of games. Like, I still like on my PS4. I have Assassin's Creed 4 that I've barely just skimmed the surface on. Like, I haven't even really touched it. I've barely gotten into the getting your ship and being able to sail around and everything, and then I kind of set it down. Not because I dislike it or anything, just because that's what I seem to do. I'll get into a game a little bit and stop playing it.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Ghosts, I do want to play through the story because I've played them all. I still play that a lot of multiplayer, but it seems like there's always stuff that's coming up, new games that are coming out. Like I was recently in the Titanfall beta.
Yeah, I saw that.
Um, oh, that is that game. I do not throw this term around lightly, but it's gonna stand tall against Call of Duty. Like it's gonna give Call of Duty a run for its money.
Think
Now,
so?
yeah, going as far as saying it's gonna be the Call of Duty killer, that might be pushing it a little bit. But like the beta alone, you were given 2 maps, you only had one Titan, and I mean you could use different loadouts for it and everything, but like every time I turn the game off and go and try to step away from it, I'd find myself coming back and playing more. And like I was like, I feel like I could do better. I feel like I could do better. So I was like, oh geez. So
Yeah, I
it,
noticed on Raptor, it kept on showing you like on Titanfall, and then you'd be off for a second, and then you'd be right back on, like, oh god, it must be good.
yeah, I some of it was AFK, but most of the hours it shows on Raptor was me actually playing the game. Like I spent the whole weekend. I swear sunlight hit my skin and it started broiling simply because I was just like locked away playing this game. I've got also a carpal tunnel now, because of it. But so there's that. Actually, this weekend, like whenever I have a chance to play something, I'm gonna be in Elder Scrolls Online.
What are you doing?
Um, yeah, they have the beta for one more weekend, and like I've heard the PvP is actually good in it. And then they actually have the Final Fantasy 14 beta out on the PS4, free to download and play. And I'm like, I've played it on the PC. I wouldn't mind playing it on a actual console.
Right.
So, um, been doing that, but I've been trying. Like one thing I want to do, one thing I want to go back and play. And a couple weeks ago, it started hitting gaming news that this guy went and hit like the lowest score possible on Super Mario Brothers.
I saw that. That was insane.
So I was like, and apparently it was at 500, and I'm like, I want to go and do that, even if it's on like Twitch, and I'm sharing the experience, and it'll be an epic fail. I have no doubt. I've never seen a low score like that before.
Was it 500? 'Cause I thought the one I saw just the other day was 400.
Maybe somebody got down to 400. I don't know, but um, yeah, I was like, wow, okay, I have to try it. I have to try that, because it reinvents a game for me, I guess, whenever I see it played differently like that. It's like, okay, you got to get through that level, lowest score possible. Oh man, I'll go back and play. I'll binge play that game to do that.
You'd have to, because that's old school. There's no save spots. There's no reloading games. It's just one run through.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I mean, apparently from the videos I've seen of this guy, he went ahead and used warps and so on, but I don't see that as cheating or anything. Wouldn't consider that a cheat because you're still winning the game. You're still beating the game with that score. Now, I could see it being a different kind of tier. Like, it's like, okay, I went and I played through the game from level 1-1 to 8, whatever it is that's the last level, without using the warps. Here's my score. And then here's my score with the warps.
I think without the warps would be way more insanely impossible because, you have to contend with every single flag on every single level from 1-1 to, was it 8-5, 8-8?
It was like 8. I want to say 8-3 or 8-4, but yeah, you've got to deal with the flags and everything. So your score is going to be higher no matter what. It's impossible to get 400, 500 if you're going to go without using the warps.
Exactly.
So, oh shoot, one of the questions disappeared that was asked. I was going to answer that one.
Yeah, it's not showing up on my screen, the questions. It says it's still loading, which I'm not believing.
Okay, yeah, it was by Majestic Ultramat. He had asked something about a hidden gem or something. If you're still listening, go ahead and repost the question, and we can answer that for you. We aren't ignoring you. We promise.
Yeah, I'm ignoring you only because I can't see the questions.
We get into a topic here, and it's kind of hard to transition from what we're talking about to a question right in the middle of it.
Yeah. Well, do you want to take a quick break and maybe do a Twitter giveaway?
Yeah, we can. Right now, we only have 2 viewers. It looks like, man, that's horrible. I want to. I'm like sitting here thinking. I'm like, man, I want to give away these codes, but at the same time, I want there to be a little bit of like people like zombies snarling at each other trying to get these. I don't know if these viewers actually are us just on here together, or if it's actually other people watching.
I would really hope it was other people watching, because if we're only entertaining ourselves, that's a sad little play to be watching.
At least it's a damn good phone call.
I'll take that.
The most fun I've had all day.
Same here, sir. And I played Boom Blocks most of the
day. There you go. Shoot, what have I done today? Jeez, I don't. Oh yeah, I went up to my old work. I went up to Subway and hung out there for like 3 hours.
Wow.
Ate some damn good food. Yeah, that's good. Before we give anything away, let's see if we can't get a few more viewers in here. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I hate giving all our stuff to 2 people.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say that once you won something, because like with mine, they're Steam codes. I've got to email it to them, so I'm gonna say, one code per person, you know. So,
Yeah,
um,
that'd be fair.
but hey, you know what? Real quick, for if there is actually 2 viewers listening, uh, we actually have some pretty cool stuff to give away. And I don't know about you, but I'm kind of wanting to go to like game shops and buy some retro games, even if they're, you know, uh, kind of filler titles or whatever. I want to be able to give them away. You know, I fully believe in rewarding viewers for coming and listening to the show, for watching the show, what have you.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, you have to appreciate the viewers or the subscribers. I know I just recently hit 107 subscribers, so for that I did a contest where I gave away a copy of Hey You Pikachu for the 64, the Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the Xbox, and the uh, Tetris box copy for the NES.
Right on. Right on. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, let me win. Let me win.
I mean, if I could have tilted the wheel that way, I definitely would have. Because I know how much you were wanting to get that from me, but at the same token, I just went and did, I think it's randomnumber.org. I just,
Right.
I just punched in, I need 3 numbers from 1 to 100, give it to me. And
Right.
that's what it did. So unfortunately, I couldn't fudge the numbers, and if I did, it would look like favoritism, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, I don't believe in that. I mean, shoot, the way I see it, if we want to, it's just like, hey man, I have this, I'm sending it to you. You know, whatever, that's cool. But I mean, if you put something up for a contest or, you know, a giveaway, then I fully believe in everybody getting a fair shot for it. So,
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm still waiting to hear back from my winners, and I'm gonna give it probably 2 more weeks. I'll email them a couple more times, and if I don't get an address, I'll just stick it back into my collection and maybe either do another contest there on down the road or have it offered up for trade.
right on, right on. That's what's
So,
up. So,
so
okay, real quick, Majestic Ultramat reposted that question, and it says that question was, is there a hidden gem that you have heard about not long ago that you want to play it one day?
ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Um, well, I know for me, a lot of the hidden gems that I've wanted to play, I've gone out and actively sought so I can play it. Um,
Right.
one such gem was Conker's Bad Fur Day, but that was back when it first came out. I mean, I remember my friend went to Walmart and bought it like right at the very end of the 64's life cycle. I mean, it was like one of 3 games that was in the store. So I remember him playing it and loving it, and kind of fell out of my peripheral vision only because I didn't have a 64 for a long time. And then when I started collecting again, I was like, you know what? I would really like to get that game. So that's my big hidden gem that I desperately wanted to get back. Now, a game that I played in the past and owned several times that I would love to get back. But I feel a hidden gem that never got the love it should have gotten back in the day, which is Eternal Darkness. Uh,
Right.
that was a game that, and if you ever played it, you know that it's a total mind muff, and
Right.
just it did a lot of really cool things with your memory card and things like that. And I was like, that's awesome. Kind of like Metal Gear Solid 2, how it kind of messed with what you were like. It tell you like, oh, I see you're playing this game on this date, and you just basically
Yeah.
get information from your memory card. And
Psycho Mantis. Yeah. I see you play Castlevania.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a total mind freak for me when I was playing. I'm like, how did you know I played Castlevania yesterday?
Yeah. Oh my God, this is so epic.
Yeah, Eternal Darkness is the same way, but it's kind of like you go insane, and so things start acting crazy and weird, like enemies' heads will just become disembodied, or a thing will come up on the screen saying that your memory card is being erased, and it's like, oh my God, no!
Yeah, is that the game? Wasn't that the game that was on the GameCube?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, I had never heard about that game until a con I went to back in September, Consplosion, and there was a panel that this guy was talking about horror games, and he
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
that game up, and I was so intrigued by that. I'm actually seeking out a copy of that because I was like, that is so cool. The developers went and did something, thought outside of the box. That's just amazing.
That is, I mean, it was literally the second game I bought for the GameCube back when I had the GameCube back in '03, '04, and I've owned it 3 times now, and each time I let it go to someone else who hasn't played it, or at one point I just got out of GameCube games. I just stopped doing GameCube and was
Right.
concentrating more on other systems. And since I got back into the GameCube, it's one of those games I have not come across except for on eBay, and I refuse to pay the $60 price tag for the game. Now, if
Yeah.
I can find it, if I can find it half that price, I might indulge and buy it from eBay. But I'd much rather get the thrill of finding it out in the wild. I love finding games out in the wild as opposed to going on eBay or Amazon.
Right, right. That's how I kind of was with my recent pickups. I think you saw the video
Oh
and
yeah,
the game I picked up, Silent Hill.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I wanted to play it so bad again. That game's one of those rare games that gave me the chills and um, I wanted to go back. I wanted to play it again, but I mean Game Exchange selling it for $35. It was a tad overpriced to me, and coming across a copy of it for $2.99, like I thought it was too good to be true, and that they were going to say, "Oh no, this game's actually $50."
Right, right.
So when I walked out of that store with the game, I was jumping for joy because I get the chance to play that, and I felt like I had a real find there. I love finding stuff like that. So eBay, everything's overpriced these days. You got
I
resellers on
know.
there.
Do you
It's
remember?
awful.
Do you remember like 10 years ago going on eBay and finding things like super hella cheap and going, wow, this is a great deal for this?
It wasn't even that long ago. Like I'd say about 2 years ago, I was able to get on there and get like a nice little box of 10, 15 Nintendo games for $5, $6.
Yeah.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, there was still a lot of filler titles, but now you get on there and they're selling baseball and golf, like black box titles, and they're ridiculously overpriced, asking $100 for 10 games. None of them are good. You're looking at Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, or trying to think of examples here.
Well, I know recently, probably about 2 weeks ago, I was just online scooping around, and I found someone was trying to sell Duck Hunt for $5 plus shipping. And I was like, really, guys? Because, yeah, just a loose cart, no box, no instructions, nothing. It's just a loose cart for $5 plus shipping. I think shipping was like $3. So you're talking $8 for a Duck Hunt.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
A game that you can find just about anywhere in the world just on accident and pay no more than $1 or $2, and they wanted literally $8.
Yeah, no. I see like the Mario Duck Hunt for about $10 on average now anywhere I go, and
That's
I don't.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand that. You've had people who would collect those and just destroy them almost, back in the day, buy them for about 99 cents. I remember GameStop when they sold those old games, they would sell them for like 99 cents. And now that, and I think the reason that these games are getting so overpriced is YouTube.
It is. It really
It,
is.
there is a base now on YouTube. So many people collecting games and sharing it online. I'm surprised that like GameStop, for instance, hasn't made up some weird, stupid rule where they, every one of them has to lock the dumpsters in the back and have police watching them and because YouTube really shows what people can get out of like dumpsters.
Yeah, well, that's their own fault. I mean, for them to throw away, perfectly good merchandise, and for no reason other than the fact is that they don't need it or can't use it anymore, it's ridiculous.
Right.
I mean, now I know for myself personally, I have not found anything in a GameStop dumpster in, gosh, at least 6 months. And the last thing I did find was nothing to brag home about.
Yeah. I I won't lie. I know I could probably find some good stuff, even if it was just Club Nintendo points in the dumpster. But I've just been like lazy. Like I don't know. I know I could find some good stuff, but I don't know. At the same time, it's right there by Walmart, and I don't know how many times police have rolled by and been like, "Oh, I don't want to deal with that." But I know I want to still. But before we get way too far off the topic here, I wanna answer the question that
Yeah.
Matt had there, and it was about the gems. And I like as soon as he asked that, I had the perfect answer. For me, it was a pretty cool hidden gem. I'm a big fan of the Game Boy Advance. To me, that is my favorite handheld console, and so there's a lot of those kind of odd games out there that I really liked back in the day, and then there's actually some that I'm still finding. Anytime I go into a game store, that sells old games, I always look at the Nintendo section, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, see what's in their glass shelf, and then I go right over to the GameCube or the Game Boy Advance games. And one that my local store had about, I want to say maybe a year ago, was actually Astro Boy, the Omega Factor. It was complete in box, and that instantly sold me. I was like, well, Astro Boy, I don't really, whatever, but it's complete in box. I'm going to buy it. I bought it for like $3. Don't get me wrong, it turned out to be like a $60 game, and I got a good deal, but I was like, oh yeah, I got a great deal. But then I popped it into my Game Boy Advance, and I started playing it and finding myself addicted to it. I was like, this game is great. It's a neat little side-scrolling game. Astro Boy has some different powers he gets as you proceed through the game. The game's kind of short, but for me, that's a hidden gem. Like if anybody has the chance to buy Astro Boy on the Game Boy Advance, they should. It really is a fun game. Like there's something just completely addicting about it.
Well, it sounds like it'd be a fun one to play.
It really is. Like even if you can get on YouTube and look up gameplay on it, it really is pretty neat.
Well, I know I can't speak for everyone else who's out there watching, but I know I can definitely enjoy and appreciate a neato game.
Mhm.
Now, on the 4th of this upcoming month, the 4th of March, a big game has been pushed back several times now is coming out. Would you like to venture a guess?
I'm guessing that's the game that I'm like dying to get my hands on. South Park?
Yes, sir. That's the one.
Okay. Yes, that has finally gone gold.
See, I've been watching and waiting for this game for realistically probably the last 20 years.
Oh,
I don't know if you remember the old South Park games for like the PS1, the South Park Rally or the
Chef's Love Shack.
Yeah, those were just sad little filler games just to kind of get money for it being a South Park game.
Right.
Now, I did play their Xbox Live game. What was it? The South Park Go-Go Tower Attack.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. But
there was that, and then there was Tenderman Must Die.
See, I never played that one. Is that one good?
I don't know. I didn't play either one of them. I just know of their existence.
Well, Tower Attack is kind of like a Plants vs. Zombies type game.
Yeah, it's tower defense.
Yeah, essentially, yes, exactly.
Yeah, Go-Go Tower Defense, right? That's what it was called?
something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's pretty fun and it held my attention. But then I heard that they're doing the Stick of Truth, and I was like, that sounds interesting. And I'm not even a role playing person really. I'm not really like Final Fantasy type games. I'm not into turn-based games. I don't like it all. But I saw the gameplay on this one, and it's like, oh my god, it looks like you're watching the friggin' show.
Yeah. Like as South Park was getting developed, I was like, oh great, another South Park game, who cares? But I don't know, there was a video, a gameplay video they came out with where they go into, I think it was Craig's house, and it wasn't actually to the kids, it wasn't Craig's house, it was the Giggling Donkey, which was like a tavern. And they got down into the basement, and Timmy's there. He's a bard
Oh
playing
no.
the lute with his crutches.
Oh my god.
As I watched that, and the fact that your character is using farts as an attack, and Cartman's there, kind of calling your character Sir Douchebag. I I was like, I have to have this. This is a huge South Park episode that I must play. And more videos came out of like Randy showing your character how to harness the power of farts.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to have this game. To top it all off, have you seen the trophy list for this game yet?
No, I haven't. Is it an enjoyable list of funny inside jokes that only South Park could provide?
There's some of that, and then there's some that's just downright almost like offensive. Like people would find them truly offensive.
Ooh, pa, I don't believe it.
Hold on here. Let me Google this here and
Yeah,
let me
pull
let
that up
me
for us.
uh, Stick of Truth achievements. Let's do that. Pull this up here. Okay, it's taking forever to load. Well, it shows the little icons for it. Let's see what we can do. Okay.
Now, you're saying this is a must-have game on your personal list. Now, did you go out and do the pre-order for that, or are you just gonna try to get it after the fact?
I haven't done a pre-order on it. I was going to, but the Super BitCon came up, and I was like, I would rather go to that than put a pre-order down on the game.
Right, right.
So, there's only so much we can do, and this year's already going to be pretty crazy, so I'm holding back September and so on. But, okay, I got the list up here.
All right.
There's one called New Kid on the Block, which the achievement says the what it says to do is join the KKK.
Oh, jeez.
There's one called Gingivitis. It says let gingers bite you 3 times without blocking. Let's see here. There's one. There's one called Made This For You, which is fling a turd that you created at an enemy in combat.
Nice.
Oh yeah, offensive. Depending on who you are, it's called Are We Cool, which is find Jesus while playing as a Jew.
Yeah, I can see how that could be offensive to some people, but
Yeah.
especially living down here in the South, people would take a large offense to that.
Oh yeah, I'm in the Bible Belt. I'm in Oklahoma, so yeah, it's not a good thing. Let's see. Dog whistle, fart on a canine enemy while in gnome form. There's one here called Heisenberg. I don't know if you're a big fan of Breaking Bad or not.
I've actually never seen an episode.
Oh wow, it's excellent. That's like my all-time favorite show. I'm not gonna lie, great show. But defeat the meth tweakers while wearing the evil Cartman goatee and the bald cap.
Nice.
Let's see here. What else do we have here? Trying to really point out the funny ones here. Here's another one that could get some people's panties in a twist. More popular than Jesus, which is befriend half of South Park.
Yeah, that would twist some panties.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that.
All right. We're going a little bit over PG here with the language, but there's one called pulling mud, which is shit your pants in battle 3 times.
Oh no, I think it's great. That's even an option to shit your pants in battle.
Exactly. So, I mean, and then there's a handful of secret achievements that they're not showing here, but the achievements alone, I'm really excited for.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a really great game. Like I said, I've been excited for it for a while now, and it's definitely on my list of must pick ups.
Yeah, I'm one way or another going to play this game. Now, since yesterday was actually the day that makes me think, God, I'm getting older. Uh, I had told my wife was like, I'm gonna get you something for your birthday, and I was like, well, what is it? I said, okay. I said, just remember that thing comes out March 4th. She's like, no, it's not gonna be that. I'm like, well, just saying, just get a little suggestion. She's
I
like,
can wait.
well, yeah. I was like, I'll wait for that. She's like, well, and she kind of gave herself away. She's like, well, what I want to get you doesn't ship out until the 15th. And I know she's kind of had her eye on it, but loot crates. Like she wanted to get,
Uh,
yeah, she wants to get me a loot crate. And I was like, she's like, if you want South Park, you can get that, or you can get the loot crate. And I'm like, well, it's like surprise me. So I'm hoping she'll make the right choice and get South Park. Loot crate I dig, but I don't know. Like I've watched so much video on the Loot Crate or on South Park that I want it so bad. Like I'm gonna lose myself in that game.
oh yeah, and it's gonna be very easy to do so too.
So, anyway, let's see here. It says we have 0 viewers. One
Ooh,
viewer.
one viewer. Woo! Welcome
One
back.
viewer. Right on. Right on. I don't know. What do you want to do about these giveaways? Like, I don't know.
I know.
Uh,
I would love to, give some at least something away. But if we only have one viewer, it's kind of like that one kid who gets a prize just for showing up.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that this at here, which thank you for sticking around with us and actually listening, even though we don't have any video. That's really cool. Um, I shoot. I don't know. I know he isn't. I don't think he has Xbox Live, and I don't know if his computer specs, if he has a computer that's good enough to run like Alan Wake or Witcher 2. Um,
Well, I guess if we really want to, we can make it customer's choice. They can choose an Xbox $10 gift card, Witcher 2, or Alan Wake.
yeah, yeah. So I tell you what, whoever's actually listening to us, uh, go ahead and go into the questions and let us know kind of what you're into out of those. And I actually have like, I mean, if you're into PC, I have a couple of codes I'm going to give out next week for this game. They had it on sale. Let me see what it's called here. Hold on. Inventory. Orion Dino Horde, which kind of plays out kind of like uh, kind of Counter Strike meets dinosaurs meets Halo. It's hard to explain. It really is, but it's for what it is. It's kind of neat.
Oh, looks like we got someone joining us, huh?
Yeah, this is supposed to be closed.
Sorry, guys.
What's going on, James?
I just seen you guys were streaming on Facebook. I just clicked the link. So,
Shoot, I didn't realize we had it open. So, yeah, we have a guest on the show.
Well, welcome aboard.
Yeah, to anybody that's listening, that's James. That if you've watched my Arcadia Retrocade video, he's the one I went up there with and had a blast. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, whoever's listening, we can do trivia if we want to. you know.
Let's do it this way. We can do it to where whoever is listening will ask them a question. If they get it right, they get the prize. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah, right.
Make it a little more challenging.
Or we can save the what in the world? Is that you?
Is that
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was you or James still there on the feed or.
Yeah, it looks like he's still with us, so that's
I'm still here, guys. Here,
at
let me
least one way of knowing it.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to a different room.
Okay. Well, here's what we'll do. Like, since we're not really getting a response or anything like that, let's go ahead and make a couple of videos for some giveaways, and we'll just go from there. Try to get more people watching the show, and then start giving stuff away once we get a few more viewers in the show. In later dates. I hate to do that because I mean
I'm not itching to get rid of these.
I got you. Yeah, I've got these, and I really want to give them away. I'm straight up giving away Alan Wake and Witcher 2, and a couple of copies of Orion Dino Horde. I bought those specifically for this, so people still going to have the chance to win those. I would assume you're going to give those one or two away on your channel.
I've got, like I said, I got 3 $10 Microsoft gift cards. They're good for games, music, movies, TV shows. You can even use them for a month of Xbox Live.
Right on. See, that's a cool damn gift right there. That's what's up.
Well, I was trying to do the just the 1 month, but I went to the GameStop, went to Walmart and Target. No one sells just the 1 month anymore. And on Xbox Live, you can buy the 1 month, but it's pretty much you buy it, you are buying it for yourself. So
Yeah.
I found this little nifty little thing at GameStop. They have these 3 little like micro gift cards. They can fit in your little change pocket in your jeans, and it literally works for anything and everything they have on there.
Right. That's awesome. See, I'm gonna start doing the same thing for anybody who actually watches and listens to this broadcast after. I don't know if you're gonna try to put it on your channel, but I know it'll be posted up on my Classic Game Freak channel, and maybe it'll be kind of heads up. We give stuff away on the show. Kind of reward people for watching and listening and, interacting a little bit.
Yeah,
so
definitely. Yeah, there's nothing cooler than winning free stuff.
Heck yeah. I mean, and the questions I had tonight to win what I have to offer were pretty easy. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking, dang, people could just Google this up, but at the same time, what can't you Google?
That's true. I mean, how do you think I got my question?
Yeah. I was looking at about 5 or 6 o'clock today. I was looking through gaming trivia. I was like, what can I ask? What can I ask? And I came across a couple of good ones. So I'm not gonna give them away. I'm not gonna. They're good questions. I think we should just save them.
Yeah. No reason to throw them away or whatnot. We can definitely save them on to the next show.
Right. So, okay. So I know one thing that we said we were going to talk about since it was kind of our first show back is what. Like, I just wanted to go ahead and say, what is your all-time favorite NES game? Just instead of giving a list of like 10 and spending all night trying to make out a list, I was thinking your top favorite game.
Right. Now, when it comes to my favorite of all time, I have it goes to like 15, 20, and getting it down to 10 was hard enough. Getting it down to my number one, it
Hmm.
was super duper hard. I mean, I never worked so hard to, on such a, but I think I got it down to that every time I play it, it instantly throws my face and it,
Uh-oh. You still there, bud?
Sounds like he just crashed off the server.
Yeah.
a, so there,
Whoa.
um,
You're cutting out really bad. Like I can't understand what you're saying. Still there, bud? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Thought he messaged me on Facebook. Come on there, bud. Come on, come back. Okay, well, shoot. All right, well, since Retarded by Choice stepped out for just a moment, more than likely to fix his connection, I'll go ahead and talk about my favorite title. Question was, what is your favorite all-time NES game? And for me, this was straight up no-brainer, and I think I am getting a message from him. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Uh, all-time favorite game, hands down. No, it's not Mario. No, it's not Mario 3. Nothing like that. This one was actually an easy one for me, and that was Ninja Gaiden. And the reason I choose Ninja Gaiden is because that's a game I associate a lot of memories with. That game was I don't know. There was something about it. Cut scenes were something that you did not see in a game ever. So to see that, that was cool. To play the game, have it side scrolling, but still feel like you were progressing in a story was really neat. Let's see here. He still hasn't come back. And just, I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to air here since I don't have my co-host. So you know what? I tell you guys what. We will go to YouTube here. Let me see if I can get this connected. Let's see. I'm gonna start up a video here. I'm gonna start up a video I made yesterday. Uh, until he gets back. I know you guys don't want to see my ugly mug, but it's something to do while we wait for Retarded by Choice. I don't know why I'm putting spaces in between my name here. But I made this video yesterday. And because it was my birthday, but I wanted to tell everybody who kind of watches me thank you. So let's watch. You back? I don't know if he's back or not. Oh. This has been the coolest Coolest dang
Yeah.
video. Do what? You there? You're
Yep.
still you're still pretty garbled.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you're a little garbled.
Can you hear me?
You there? Gotta love super cool slow ass internet. Yes. Oh. This is probably gonna kill our broadcast. You back?
Uh,
Okay, try to say something now. Okay, everybody. Well, it looks like Retarded by Choice is having some issues with his internet. So I don't know if I'm having the same, if you're able to hear me or not. So we're going to go ahead and end the show for now, and we'll just answer. Are you there?
yeah.
You're still garbled. You want to just go ahead and end it for the night?
Yeah, might as well. We're having way too many problems, it seems.
Okay. Yeah, so anyway, to those of you who have been watching, thank you. We're going to, as this goes on, we will get at broadcasting these. May not even be able to actually broadcast. We might have to pre-record and then put it up. Unfortunately, this sucks. This is horrible. So,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
now I'm able to hear you fine. Of course. Google Plus is like, yes, get the heck off of here now.
You're using our bandwidth.
Yeah, so as I was just saying, I don't know if you heard me or not, but basically I'm telling them, we're going to make this better, probably bi-weekly.
That works for me.
And yeah, we'll just go from there. We might just make it into a real full-on podcast. Who knows?
Hey man, if XS Podcast can do it, so can we.
Oh yeah. XS Gaming Podcast, Xander Scullion, right on.
Yep. I follow him. I know you follow him.
Yeah. Xander's awesome. So whoever's listening, check out Xander Scullion. Cool guy. I'd actually like to have him on the show at some point. Have him on here and talk about his show and so on. So.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a big fan. I know you're a big fan, and he's a great guy. I mean, I've only talked to him a few times, but he's been nothing but encouraging. So.
Yeah, very positive. His attitude, his positive attitude shines through, and I swear that dude can make you happy on the crappiest days. So. Well, since you're back, one thing I do want to put out there. If you're in the Oklahoma, like central Oklahoma area, they are holding Super BitCon on March 29th. And that's going to be a gaming con. There's going to be apparently a lot of vendors out there. They're going to have a free-to-play arcade set up there. And it sounds like it's going to be a fun time. It's from 9 a.m. until 11 p.m. You can look them up on Facebook. That I'm actually going to that. And well, what I am mentioning, I'm going to. And then the Game Chasers are having, I guess they're making it an annual thing, but Retropalooza.
Yeah, I read about that the other day. It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, OK Chief actually, he posted something on his page about Retropalooza, and I was instantly messaging him saying, "Hey, when and where?" And originally it was in Grapevine. They were trying to get it in Grapevine, but I just read today they posted and said it's going to be in Arlington from
Okay.
on late. It's going to be late September. I don't remember the specific dates, but I recommend going and checking that out, and it's gonna be good times. It's for low baller, like not low baller, but low key guy like myself to go and meet some bigger YouTube personalities like the Game Chasers or like 8-Bit Eric or
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, even OK Chief, he's huge these days. His
I
numbers are
know.
going through the roof.
I know. That guy, he's find some great finds sometimes. I remember
Yeah,
one time he found a PS3 in the GameStop dumpster.
he did. I don't know how he does it. I really don't know. But there's another guy on YouTube that just infectious attitude. He's always trying to give to the community. He's always trying to help out the little guy and everything. And I know that he feels that he's just average Joe, but still, the dude's cool just in life alone. Even if it wasn't on YouTube, that dude definitely shines. So he's a guy I'd like to have on the show. Just say what's up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So guess I've never talked with him over Skype or anything like that. I know he's a big Skype guy, and I think it'd be cool to chill out and talk with him and talk about some of his gaming past, like some of his gaming memories and what he played back in the day.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, it'd be fun to get another perspective on here too.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, I know that you're more than likely wanting guests. I'm wanting guests, and I don't know about you, but I've been asked about it. I know probably me more than you because I've been promoting it on Facebook and on my channel and
Right, right.
all that. So
Plus, you got a little bigger of a following than I do.
well, I've not that much more. I mean, don't get me wrong. I actually hit 1,000 subscribers yesterday. Surprisingly, I never thought it would happen, but
Are you
I'm
doing a big to do on that?
do what?
Are you gonna have a big to do on that one?
I don't
Because
know.
that was a big number, sir.
I know. I want to hit that 100,000. I really do.
Oh, we all do.
I really do. But one more thing I will say is I am working a lot harder on my content, and I'm trying to bring some new things. I'm trying to find that hook that will make people say, I need to watch his channel because he's original. So
Right, yeah.
yeah, right now I'm starting out with some reviews, which I can do a screen capture and I can kind of show here. Screen sharing is not supported in audio, so I'm going to switch this to video and see if I can't show you guys real quick here.
Okay.
Let's see.
While you do that, I'm also gonna remind folks that yeah, like I said,
You're cutting out bad again. As soon as I turned the video on, it tried to cut you out.
yeah, I noticed that.
Okay, it's clear now. I'm back on audio.
Yeah, it might. This sounds like it might be a Google Plus issue because of thing with your end.
Yeah, we're gonna find this out. You and I's gonna be talking a little bit about this when we're off camera and over the weekend for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But anyway, what were you saying whenever I said I was gonna switch it to?
Oh, I was just saying that in addition to the ones that you mentioned who are going to be at the Retropalooza, Alpha Omega Sen's going to be there too.
Yes, yeah, I actually read that. So that's
Now, he is hilarious. I mean, anyone who's ever seen Alpha Omega Sen, he just goes off, and it's hilarious.
yeah, he is a master ranter. I do
Yeah,
not know how he is able to keep his composure. He never stumbles, never stutters, never says nothing. That dude is
no,
sharp.
he's on it like vomit.
And I've tried to go into his videos and watch and see if he trips at all. And there's a couple times he might like that, but it's rare. So
Yeah, he's a master when it comes to the ransom raves. And
yeah.
98% of the time, he's right on par.
Oh yeah, and he's quick to bring out the videos, relevant videos, I should say.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
As soon as some news breaks, he's on there already pissed off about it.
That he is.
So there you go. But okay, I'm gonna turn this on real quick. I'm hoping it won't stutter too much. At least I can say, you know, what I'm doing here. And I've actually been working on my review for Dash Galaxy. I filmed all the stuff I had to film last weekend, and now I'm just basically editing it all together. And it's been a challenge, but it's definitely beefier than any of the other projects I've done on here. So I'm really kind of proud of it.
Oh,
So,
and show it, brother.
all right, let's see. Turn this on. Go. Let's see. Let's go to screen share. And there you go. Are you able to actually see that?
I see you. Oh, there.
You don't see the screen share?
I see it now. Yeah.
Okay.
Look
Yeah,
up.
that's the editor right there, and it's a mess. But I'm just like I've been cutting it up, been real proud of it, and unfortunately this is where it's sat all week. But this weekend I'm hoping to finish it up.
Right, right.
So
Now, do you use Vegas Pro for everything?
yes, yeah, I use it pretty much exclusively, but that's because there's such a learning curve on Adobe Premiere that I'm kind of afraid of it.
Yeah. Anything Adobe can be a bit spooky.
Yeah, well, you see, I'm wanting to go and do some effects. I just you might have seen I posted the other day that I felt like I was going Super Saiyan, and then yesterday I was like I've gone Super Saiyan, you know. I'm
Yeah.
wanting to do some like special effects like Super Saiyan, you know, like the energy waves around a person and so on, and just for the heck of it. And that's going to require Adobe After Effects. And I used to dabble in it. I haven't lately, and I really need to quit procrastinating and just do it. You still there? Okay, well, I think I killed him. Dang video feed. I don't understand what's going on there. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Appreciate it. Retarded by Choice and I will be bringing new content about everything gaming. We didn't even talk about the topics we had discussed that we were going to talk about tonight. We were going to talk about Borderlands 2 on the Vita, and there was a couple other things. I can't even remember now. We should write these things, and I think we will. Definitely need to plan it a little bit more. But for all of you who have been listening and watching what little content we have here, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate it. Please check out Retarded by Choice on YouTube. And I think he came back. Are you back? I guess not. Check him out. Please continue watching Classic Game Freak. Thank you for the views. Really appreciate it. Thank you for letting me get to 1,000 subscribers. Appreciate it. And it sounds like you're back.
Yep, I just got back on.
Okay.
I guess the video sharing is just killing our connection here.
Yeah, I was actually wrapping it up. So I was telling them to check out your channel, keep coming back to this channel, and, bringing more content.
Yep, we're always striving for greatness, and I know you've been posting quite a bit of things lately, and I've been kind of lazy the last week or two, but I have several things I'm actually working on right now, so
Yeah.
I'm striving for 2 videos for this next week.
Right on. Heck yeah. Let me know when those are posted.
Always, sir.
So, okay, well, that's it for me. I don't have anything else to say. How about you?
I do, but we were pushing the 2-hour limit now. We're getting close to the 2-hour mark.
True. We want to try to keep it short for the people so they don't go, oh my God, this thing's 4 hours long. Why do I want to listen to this?
And we could totally go 4 hours. I mean, that's the kind of guys we are. We go all night long.
Not with you.
Not with you, no, but...
So, all right, that's all. I'm ending it there. So,
all right.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Bi-weekly, so this does mean not the 7th, but the...
Numbers
the 14th of March.
The 14th, yes.
9 o'clock sound good? 9 o'clock Central?
9 o'clock Central is okie dokie with me, sir.
Right on. You heard it here, you guys. 9 o'clock Central, March 14th. Look forward to it.
Make sure you tell your friends and family so we can give away some of these prizes, man.
Yeah, we're going to keep stacking up the prizes, too. So I would like to get to where we give at least something away every show. That'd be awesome.
Great. Yeah, I would love to give away stuff every show.
Heck
Even
yeah.
if it's an autographed picture.
Hey, self-portrait, headshot, signed. Heck yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Alrighty. Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all in the next classically retarded show.
Yep.
Later.